Are we going? Yes, we are. Anyway, I was heading to my sister's place about 3 days ago, and it's a bit snowy, and I'm trying to cut through the snow. Just it's kind of snowy. It's kind of hard to walk. I've got my snowshoes on. Coming back from there, and I decided to take a shortcut near Merritt Nyberg Road. And those of you on Facebook, I've posted this stuff just because, we have to share everything on Facebook. So I'm walking through the snow, and some of it's kind of firm, some of it's kind of not packed down very hard, so it's kind of hard to get a bearing. So sometimes my shoes are staying on the surface of the snow, other times I'm going right up to my knees, that kind of thing. So, all of a sudden, I'm passing this stone marker. It's like a tower of stones. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 100 years old, which here in America is kind of old. So, sorry if I'm drawing this out. My leg buckles underneath me because of the snow, and I tip forward, and my head hits the stone column. Crack. And I'm trying to decide if I got knocked out or not, because I woke up like, where am I? And I'm on my back, and my left leg is pinned underneath me in a snowbank. And there I am, trying to get up. There we go. Trying to get up like a turtle stranded on his back, but I finally ended up doing it, and I noticed that these very glasses right here are coated with blood. There's blood coming down my neck here. There's blood on my 12-foot Doctor Who scarf. So yeah, it wasn't just a scratch. So there I am, like standing. I'm looking like Luke Skywalker after he's like walked through the blizzard like for a couple of miles before he collapses and sees Obi-Wan. That's what I look like. And this couple stopped and asked me, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just got a little cut." Obviously, I know I wouldn't be surprised if I was like had a minor concussion there. Pardon me a minute. See if I can get this going. No, I think she's gone out. Hold on, let me try one more time. Thank you for bearing with me, ladies and gentlemen. So they said, "Are you okay?" It's like, "I'm all right." Well, they said, there's a fire station right across the street. Why don't you go there? They'll take you to the hospital." I said, "Okay, I'll go." So I cross the street, miraculously not getting hit. And at the fire station, there's no one there. But I knew that was the case because about 2 minutes before, they got an alarm and the fire trucks like launched. The one fire truck launched out of there, so I had the place to myself when I went there. So it's completely abandoned. Their TV is still on, and I just used it's not even a Dalmatian or anything. And all of a sudden, I just basically used their bathroom to clean myself off. Still kind of dazed. Then I noticed them coming back. Works better when you don't think about it. I come out their back door and they see me coming out and they're wondering what's going on. And I told them. And they're asking me all the questions. What day is it? What year is it? All that stuff. And I was able to give them the right answers. So they were satisfied with it. I was still trying to collect myself. So, called my husband up. Came in this car, the Subaru Forester. Told him what had happened. So we get there to the Elliott emergency room. That little softy bit just keeps sliding on me. We'll work around it. So we get there to Elliott, the Elliott emergency room, and the place is sort of like a second home because Bill's had medical problems in the past, and we've gone there more than once, whether he's tripped or fallen, or through the pain involved in a spine operation, what have you. We've been there numerous times, the year 2016 and 2017. One was almost a year ago when he broke his wrist, fell right on his wrist and broke it. That was 2016's parting shot. So, we get there. There's a 2-hour wait. Which I don't mind because I'm so used to it at this point. I'm like, whatever. Bill says, Gary, your head's kind of leaking. And I'm just going to give you a quick look at it over there. I don't know if you can catch it, but that's what it looks like now, in case you're into that sort of thing. If I'm getting it. He says, yeah, it's still bleeding again. So I went in there and they put some green gauze on me so it looked like Dr. Kildare for a while. Eventually it came time to go in there. So first, it was a 3-step process. First, they cleaned the thing, and that actually kind of hurt. They had to get all the dried blood out and everything like that, and she's really vigorously getting that all done. I'm like, okay, this is kind of painful, but I'm just going to suck it up and be a man. The second step was the CT scan, which turned out to be okay. And the third and final step wish I could talk and do this. I'm not confident enough to talk and clench the pipe at the same time. Anyway, they finally put the staples in, which, you'd think they would hurt, but they didn't really. To be honest, the washing kind of hurt more. So there we go. I get the staples taken out on Monday. I just had to hit the crisis unit, one of the hospital branches, and just have them pulled out. That's all. Could have gone a lot worse. And when the adrenaline rush finally wore off, and I thought about it, it's like, that could have gone a whole ton differently. A little too deep there. I could have ended up in a coma. I could have been admitted to the hospital for a more serious injury. I'm not trying to make something more of this than it really was, but it just makes you stop and think that, man, one misstep and everything could change. Could have ended up in a wheelchair. Who knows? I mean, you don't really think about it at the time. I just conked myself in the head. Yeah, no big deal. But that could have really gone wrong. So I count myself very, very lucky. And it's a good thing I'm on vacation. And this happened. And so I've just been kind of recuperating. Just a couple of days of resting, I'm fine. I'm back to normal now. And just trying to get back on a routine here and trying to do some exercise, trying to just go for walks and stuff. Now that the weather is it's come up above 10 degrees. I'm actually sitting here in the garage with no coat or anything on, so it's not that bad out. Nothing to complain about, really. But yeah, I mean, it's just sort of like, it's not something you're counting on. But hey, at least I can honestly say, wow, we got the new year started off right. And, what to say, it just makes you count your blessings. Makes you count your blessings, how quickly everything could change, really, Yeah, this started off pretty shakily, but I think I've got it going now. And of course, now I can't think of anything else to say beyond that rather rousing tale. Well, I'm sure once I stop recording, I'm sure I'm gonna think of everything I could have said or wanted to say, and that's just how it's gonna have to be. I'm getting a lot more subscriptions, so I don't know if you folks have been mentioning it or whatever, but I've never worried about subscriptions or how many I have. To be honest, it's like Facebook friends. I don't care how many I have. I'm just out there to have fun and do what I want, and if people are along for the ride, then so be it. That's a good thing. But one mention I'd like to make is a fairly new discovery of mine, Yavi Pipes, down in Tennessee, I believe. He eventually he got started smoking. I guess he went with a coworker to a store and ended up hanging out with other smokers, and they're all in the YouTube pipe community. It's, what's your channel? What's your channel? And he didn't have a channel yet, but now he does, and I enjoy it. Oh yes, the Padre uploaded one yesterday. Padre Francis out in Chico. Dear friend. He made a PowerPoint presentation of all his New Year's resolutions, and I have to say, God love him, because I just kind of go with vague goals that I'm going to accomplish, because if I don't have the laser focus to carry out those resolutions like that. I think she's finally out. Shame, really. But yeah. Ugh. Yeah, just basically just taking it easy up here in New Hampshire. The weather's finally broken a little bit. I actually went out for a walk today, a little cold, but it sure beats the skin. It sure beats like not having the skin like numb when it comes into contact with air. Tomorrow I'll be having my sister over. We'll be watching. She's going to catch up with the final 2 episodes of Outlander and get her started to Downton Abbey next. Stuff she's never seen, but it's a good excuse to get her out of her place, get her socializing a little bit, shoot the breeze with her. And that's about all. I'm out of content. Anyway, I just wanted to say I really enjoy checking out your videos. Yavi's like the latest one. I'm not going to mention everybody because that would take too long. But always good just watching videos and touching base with folks. And that goes for the folks on Facebook as well as the YTPC. Sometimes I'll take a video like this and send it on over. And the pipe smoking evolution continues. Okay, I'm starting to ramble here, so I'm going to let it go. We're going on 15 minutes, and that's just a little too long for me. Don't want to keep you here that long. Folks, take care, have a good one, and stay warm if you're in one of those areas that's getting whacked with unseasonably low temperatures wherever you're living. And that's probably the South, too, weather that you're not used to. Take care, have a good one, we'll speak soon.